10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, it is time for the Bushcraft Show.
Well, hello. Welcome. Hopefully, you guys can see me today. We'll wait a few minutes to see how things turn out. Yeah, last time I hit the live button, me and Monty were sitting there talking, saying hello to everybody and whatnot, and wasn't actually live. We went to the video or the page and everything, and nothing. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see us or see me. Hey Nate, how's it going? Good to see you. Well, I see people running on in here. Let me know if you guys can actually see me live this time. See how things go. Hey, dog Mar King. I'll get it out. Okay, that's good. Oh, well, wait a few minutes, make sure everybody pops on in. See how everything goes. As you know, I don't have my buddy up here today. Good old Jeff Bear is on vacation, so we'll have to wing it by ourselves today. But I hope Jeff is having fun doing his vacation thingy. I did see him on Crazy Irish's in chat earlier today, so that's good. But he will be back. I do believe Monday he's got a interview all lined up and everything, so we'll see him then. We got Milk and Honey Heritage Farm. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I figured go over a few things, then get some questions or whatnot, and see how things go. We'll just kind of wing it as we go. One of the things that I kind of wanted to go over today was because I get asked this a lot, like, when do I expect to see the the next shortages or whatever, and they're kind of already here. I mean, there are certain things that have been like mustard. I haven't seen mustard on the shelves for a good while. Sriracha, certain things, certain spices you won't see too much of. A lot of places have shut down, and the little ingredients that go into certain things, they're having to go out and find other companies that can produce these things. Oh, that doesn't sound good. 741 military planes up over US now, counting the ones transport. Yeah. Hard to say what's going on. Now, I talked about it a little bit today. There was a gas company that, over the weekend, I do believe they had ransomware. Let me see what the name of that company was now. Apex Capital. It's one of the big TCS companies that handle fuel and all that good stuff. And it's one of the big bad boys that, and I won't say who it is because I'll probably get in trouble for saying it, but one of the big groups that go out and attack companies and put them up for ransom basically. So this company or this group is known for some of the big ones, and as far as I know, they were in a lot of reports during the last few years, and they are good, let me tell you. And one of the things, they completely shut down not only their website but all their records and all their the money transfers, who gets this and who gets that and stuff like that. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Still in the hospital. Mother-in-law broke ankle, had surgery in recovery. Dang. Yeah, that's be sending prayers for a fast recovery to get out of there as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't like to see anybody go into those places. Even before the sickness thing, but yeah. But anyways, there's no report that they paid the ransom or they didn't pay it. I would say 90% of the time they pay the ransom because it's much cheaper than trying to get their records back and all that stuff. And it's kind of when these companies before these attacks happen, there's always somebody saying, well, we need to upgrade our system. Well, we can't afford it right now. And then boom, they get hit with it, and then they end up paying out the yin yang to get their records and operation and get everything back moving again. We've seen it with the meat. One of the big meat companies, they got hit. The pipelines have got hit. It's big business for these things now, and until a lot of these companies boost their security, and a lot of times their security is really good, but they have really, I hate to say this, but dumb people working that get sent an email saying, oh, we messed this up or something. Can you fix this? Click this link and it will take you and you'll fix it, or, something like that. And boom, that's all it takes. And I would say a good, probably 75% of the time, that's how these groups get into these companies, is because of workers that just don't know. And it's not because they got really bad security. It's just because you click on a link and that's all it takes. That same thing with us at home and stuff like that. I get so much emails saying, "Oh, we'll give you this. All you have to do is click this link and fill this out." Nope. Very, very seldom will I click on a link that gets sent to me in an email. It's even if you think you know the person, you can mask somebody else's email address and all that stuff, and you think it's the person and everything, but yeah. And it does, it's not that hard. But yeah, a lot of things we need to watch out for. Like I said, it's some of the weird things that we're seeing, that there's nothing on the shelves. Like I said, condiments, the peanut butter, and the major issue with the peanut butter is because of the recalls. And I do believe, let me see if there's any, there's always new recalls. Let me go backwards. Okay. Well, Mighty Sesame Organic. Oh, well, that's Indian food, I do believe. So I don't think too many people be concerned about that. Chopped walnuts. Oh, that's interesting. South Georgia Pecan Company recalls Great Value walnut chopped pouches due to containing pecan pieces. So evidently, some pecans got in with the walnuts, so they've been recalled. I guess it's not, unless you're allergic to the other kind of nut or something. I don't know. Hey, 101, good to see you in here. We got Penny jumped in here. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the weird thing. It's not like a whole bunch of stuff. It's just like holes here and there. Um, Other than the prices. Prices are so high right now. It's now I see these the in the bigger cities where you can go in and buy the big packs of meat, that not the ground stuff, and I'm not talking about Walmart or anything like that, but some of the other places that have the ribeye and stuff that you can just chop up and stuff, take it home and cut it up. How I wish we had one of those stores around here. Unfortunately, yeah, I got Walmart, Audi's, and Bueller's. That's it. Unfortunately, our farmers market has turned into a craft show instead of farmers bringing their food in and stuff like that. And that's another thing that I've seen over the beginning of this year, because there has been a lot of farmers, instead of going out and selling their leftovers and their extra produce and stuff, they're keeping it. Because I contacted a guy, because I usually he usually sends me a message saying that he's going to be down and he's going to be bringing be it green beans, because I buy my green beans because he sells them really cheap, and I'll buy green beans and then I'll bring them home and can them. Well, I didn't see him the first 3 weeks of farmer market. So I went and messaged him. I says, "Are you going to be selling green beans this year?" And he says, "No." And he says, and more than likely, he won't be at the farmer's market anymore. And I asked him what happened and everything. I thought, well, maybe he lost his crops or whatever. He says he is working on his own pantry, basically. He said he's going to stock up this year and try to put as much food back. So, me, I asked him, I said, why all of a sudden now are you doing this? And he says, I have got a lot of people who are, farmers and whatnot. And he said, the next few years is going to be really tough. And going to need all the food we can get. And he didn't go in too much detail. He said the government is shutting a lot of the farmers down to where they either get that plow my crops under and get a loss from the government, or you don't get anything, basically. So yeah, and that got me a little worried that somebody that always went to the farmers market, I've bought stuff off him every year, and even there used to be a meat guy that come and you could buy like a half or a quarter cow or just ground beef or steak or whatever. um he's not there no more. A lot of the farmers and the people who sell honey, they're not there anymore. um there used to be a little old lady that sold eggs, farm raised eggs and whatnot. She's not there anymore. And a lot of these people are saving their food and preserving it for the next couple years. Yeah, I do too. And I think I'm not sure what's coming, but I really think, especially if we all know what November brings. If Well, there's two ways of looking at it. If we'll say if Republicans win and we get a lot of people and we have the majority, we'll put it that way. I do believe that the other side will try to run us down, run the country down as much as they can. Now, if it's totally opposite and the Democrats win, I'm not saying. I'll say it. I'll put it this way: it'll be very fishy if they do win, knowing the number one concern of everybody right now in America is inflation. The next thing is it's kind of teeter-tottered in is the Roe versus Wade thing and immigration, the border issues. And I really do believe that the Roe versus Wade thing was a setup so the Democrats would have something to run on. And I think it backfired on them a bit. So the majority of voting right now is because of inflation, and that's why I think Republicans will get the majority come November. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. There, a lot of farmers are telling me that they're getting pressured by the government to do away with their crops, or get that money for a loss, or don't get anything at all and not have a crop. So if that's, we might not see anything this year, but I do believe after the holidays, we will see stuff. And like I said, I do believe the end of November, they are raising things by 17%. So groceries like meat and dairies going up, um, anywhere up to 17% is what they're projecting. But yeah, I think that what we see now, and a lot of people are talking about the Christmas season and stuff like that. Well, they already have all the Christmas stuff for this upcoming year. They already have all that stuff in the stores. It may be in storage. Now, last year I did a video about um, shipping containers. There are two different shipping containers. They look almost identical, but one of them is for renting and one of them is from ships. Last year they had the ones from ships that were parked at Walmarts and Targets and a bunch of other places. But now I'm seeing a lot of storage ones. These are ones that they rent for storage and they drop them off and then they're locked up and all that stuff. But that's something to keep an eye open for. If you go like going around Walmart in some of the parking area or on the sides or behind and check and see if they have the shipping containers. And if they're like all painted the same color and they're marked for like a renting one, then that store already has all the Christmas, the no Thanksgiving and Christmas, the Black Friday, Cyber Mondays, and all that stuff. They have all that stuff there. Because that's how they plan. They plan out what they're going to have on sale. They know what movies are coming out, so that they can have all the toys, everybody's toys that will be coming out for that year. They have that 6 to 8 months ahead of time, and that goes for different holidays like Valentine's Day, Halloween. They have all that stuff there, and we just got another recall. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh no, this is for Purdue frozen ready to eat chicken tenders due to foreign material contamination. So that one just came out. Yeah, ready to eat chicken tenders. It doesn't have an image of it yet. But 168 military planes. Ooh. They might be hauling a bunch of stuff right now because I think it's 7.4 billion that they or we I shouldn't say us because I don't think we should be sending anything over to Ukraine. They've got enough we've gave them enough already. Other countries are giving them tons and tons. But yeah, I think. Hey, behave. Cats are being ornery. It could be that that's a lot of airplanes. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to do when I seen the ones over here at Walmart again. I was going to say, well, there's something coming up, and then I got a closer look to them, and they're all rented ones. So the ones you would really worry about are the ones that are from the ports and stuff, and that's what happened last year. What had happened is they were getting fined and everything. I did a video about this, but they were getting fined if the containers were set in the port too long, in their aisles. So what they did, they hired a bunch of trucks to take these, and they didn't have any storage in California, so they hired these trucks to deliver them to Walmarts all over the country, and they parked them in their Walmart parking lots in the back and whatnot, and then they could ship them to wherever eventually. None of them are leaving. Oh, really? Uh, yeah, Monty's saying the same thing about the planes. Yeah, let me look at one thing real quick and see if I can see anything coming up. Well, that's a weird thing right there, but oh yeah, Mr. Fauci. I've I got a lot of information about him when he leaves, who's going to be taking his place, and that scares me. Yeah, let me check this real quick. Okay, this is interesting. UK PM is ready to use nukes. I don't know if that's just a line or what, but that doesn't sound good. Hey, Ginger Ninja. What? I thought she was well over 300 by now. Yes, please go and jump over and give Ginger Ninja a sub or two. I thought she was over 500. Yes, I'm still looking for land. I thought I had a place down south, but there's too much fishiness going on with the. It was an old house. It was kind of gutted, which is fine by me. I can do all that stuff, but the issue was there was 3 different plots. Was almost 7 acres altogether, and these 3 different plots, and one of them was in one person's name, and the other one was in somebody else's name, but they were going to split the money, and yeah, it seemed too fishy, so I backed out of the going to check it out or anything. Yeah, there's a lot of talk ab- about natural gas and propane going up for this winter. So, oops. I imagine it's going to be a doozy this winter. Yeah, that's and it was through a realtor and everything, but um, I have a friend who's a realtor, um, and he contacted him, and he said himself that it didn't look on the up and up. So there was too much, and it was a good price. I mean, because the house was all gutted and whatnot, and it was all grown up around it, which wasn't a big deal to me. But yeah, the issues with the three different deeds, and I said, nah, nope. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know if you guys heard who they're thinking about replacing Mr. Fauci dude. And most of you right now, if you're on the computer, you're using his operating system. You can't mention his name because that's a no name. But he is the up and running replacement. Yeah, this county is is iffy about that, Ginger Ninja. Um, yeah, you got it. Yeah, and that's scary because you if you know the guy and some of the stuff that he does, I'm not talking about the computer stuff. I'm talking about like buying up a lot of land that could be used for farming. Like he has experimental land in Mexico because he can get away with a lot of stuff down there. He has AI farmers, which are just machines that farm the land. It's for strawberries. Um, but there's one person for hundreds and hundreds of acres, and all that person does is make sure. And he's the person is not a farmer. He's he's a robotic person. I don't know what they call him, but um, and what he's wanting to do is to automate farming to where there's no farmers. It's just a machine, and they pump out certain seeds that grow bigger vegetables and stuff that some say would not be 100% safe for people to eat. Anyways, that's where I think he's going with that. Uh, I know TJ's done a few videos on it. The whole robot farming and whatnot, but for him to be in the White House doing stuff, scary stuff. And I think I seen. Hey, Bigfoot, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, you could say George Jetson, but yeah, he's a scarier version of George Jetson. And I used to like the guy back in the day when he was uh, Windows 4.1, I think it was Windows 95, and then he started to get on the woohoo side. It's just like uh, the other dude for the electric cars. Um, I thought he was really a great business guy and this and that until you start seeing his interviews where he does the sit downs and talks about what he has planned and why the world's going bad and what we need to do and this and that, and then you start thinking, ooh. And I won't talk about him too much because I think that's what messed my channel up the last time. Yep. Got to be careful of those little words. Hey, Tony, our cabin in the woods. And that's another great channel. If you go check him out. I just like listening to him talk and watch his gardens and stuff. Oh, did you finally get your fried bread? In, it's kind of Indian bread, kind of, without the yeast and stuff. I like it. I like making Indian bread, but I like it just for without the sugar stuff on it. Oh, fried Indian bread. Oh, that stuff is good. Yeah, but watch out for if you got any Purdue frozen ready to eat chicken tenders. Um, might want to look it up. Here, let me go ahead and put it in chat. That way, everybody can check it out. Big link. And that just popped up in the last 15 minutes. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to be doing a video. I forget the word. It's a weird long word, but I found out why some of my stuff died, not because the tree squished it, but there's a thing in certain trees um, that if you have plants by them or something like this, that it will kill your plants or it will produce something that will not let them um, make fruit, or like if you plant a fruit tree next to a certain tree, um, it won't produce any fruit. And maple tree is one of those trees, and it when the leaves touched my tomato plants, some of my pepper plants, they instantly, well, not instantly died, but I would say within 48 hours they died. And they were really green, and I had tomatoes on them and everything. unfortunately, the tomatoes that was left on there, I let them go, and they I tried a couple of them, and they actually taste sour. So I didn't think it was healthy to try to harvest any of them, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, if you if your garden comes in contact with certain trees, it will kill your plants. Hey, Bubba News, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in there. But evidently it didn't do anything to my which is really weird because my pineapple bell peppers, they instantly they crapped out and died. But my jalapenos did fine. Hey Nut House, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Yeah. Because I plan on, instead of making, usually everybody out of jalapenos, they make cowboy candy. I like to do, I like to make it into a relish instead of the big old chunks because I like it on hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever. But like I said, I like making cowboy cowboy candy relish instead of just the cowboy candy. And I will be doing, which it's not really fresh or anything like this. Um, it's you basically take bananas and crushed pineapple and some coconut and make monkey butter. There's different names for it, but yeah, one of the names is um, monkey butter. Um, I don't know. Anybody ever heard of monkey butter? We'll put it this way. See if anybody has ever heard of it. Yeah, see that's the thing. There are certain trees that you can't plant next to other. It I should put it if they touch. It's not so much the roots, but it's the leaves. So if the leaves touch, it can be bad to where they won't produce anything. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's one thing I got planned for the next couple days, and I'm probably not going to do videos on it because it's like one of those things that uh, if I do any canning, there's always there's always people out there that will say, "Oh, that's not the way you do it. You did it wrong. You're supposed to do this." And I don't know if I wanted because it's like when I did um, bug out bag videos. There's so many people saying that I didn't make my bug out bag right. That's not how you do it. You need this, and you forgot to get this, and you didn't have that, and it was more of a hassle than trying to get the information out. And I think it's I don't think it's worth the hassle. You want to see the picture of the monkey butter. Yeah, I used to make monkey bread too. That stuff's good. But yeah, basically it's like it's something like apple butter. Everybody should know what apple butter is, but you use bananas and pineapple. Yeah. And the thing is, when you make a bug out bag, it's not for everybody out there. When you make a bug out bag, it's for you. It's a personal object. It's um like everything I put in my bag might not work for somebody else, and that's the purpose of a bug out bag. You want to have main things in there, but the other little hit and miss little things that you put in there might not be for everybody's, and that's the thing. um and I know, like, the vineyard chicks did this too, and they got a lot of people telling them that they were doing it wrong and this and that, and I told them it's your bug out bags is a personal item for you. You can't you got to have the stuff in there for you, not everybody else, because there if you add everything that people want you to add, um you're not going to get that bag off the ground, and you're not going to get very far because you're going to be tired out for carrying 200 pounds on your back. That's why I said it's got to be a personal type item. It's and a lot of people don't understand that. They think you got to add this and add that, and like everyday carry. Some states you can't carry um, certain things because there's laws against it. Um, Everybody should know what I'm talking about. And if you don't put that in the list, people get so you're missing the most important thing. But you can't add that in certain states. So yeah, I might try and do one of the videos. I'll probably do the if I do anything, it'll be the the monkey butter. I might try and do that, make a video of it, and see how it goes. Yeah, but the thing is, to get to the good comments, I have to go through the bad comments. And most of the time, I don't. I try not to pay attention to it, but when you get a lot of them, it's kind of hard. That's I guess that's the downfall of doing the how-to videos or cooking videos and stuff like that. Um, and that's the thing. Everybody has their own different ways of cooking, and canning, stuff like that. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's the good thing about the monkey butter. It's real easy. I just the only problem with around here, we don't get ripe bananas. We get green bananas, so I have to buy them and then let them set for about a week. To making a Yeah, might be. I have to put him in there somewhere, huh? And for those who are wondering what the monkey dance is, see if I can find him. Oh, there he is, dancing behind the kitty cat. Yeah, but making a and my son likes green bananas. I don't. I like them. I like ripe ones. But yeah, for making this, you don't want a green banana because you want all that sugar from the banana, and I don't think it would turn out with green bananas. Probably have to cook it a little bit more. Hey, kicking it. Okay. But um I don't know. Yeah, I think in I've got a couple videos that I have to try to hurry up and get out because I'm in Shed Wars. You have to put out 2 videos every month. And last month I didn't get one video out because yeah, the tree. And unfortunately, I still have the tree in the backyard and it's still setting up on my garage. Um Still having trouble. They were supposed to be down. They were in the city next to us, and they were supposed to come by Monday and take the tree down and stuff, and mulch it up and all that stuff. But they didn't show up again. So I'll probably end up having to come up with the $300 to have somebody chop it up and haul it away. If I get my chainsaw, but then I'd have to haul it away too. And it cost like $100 for a load to at the dump here. And I don't have this, and I can't store wood here unless I store it in the garage. That's a whole nother ball game there. Yeah. Evidently, in the city, you have to have um, your where you store your wood. It has to be at least 2 feet above the ground. So I'd have to build a thing to hold my wood, and it has to be 2 feet off the ground. I've never heard of such a thing. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm kind of curious how good those turn out. They're they're supposed to be really big tomatoes, so we'll see. But yeah, Thursday I would normally go to be on Jeff's, but Jeff's not going to be back yet Thursday, so I don't know if I'm going to do a another live Thursday or something, or just wait till my normal whatever on Friday. Hey John, how's it going? Hey Backwoods. Maybe we can talk Lake into having a live on Thursday before Bigfoot goes on. Hint, hint. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh. What are you guys talking about? I'm not even gonna comment on that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. It'll be our 1 hour thing here. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, 101 will be going live tonight. I don't think he's canceled or anything. Let me go check real quick. Check. Yep, he'll be live tonight. Let me go ahead and drop his link. Oh, there he is right there. Yeah, he's going live tonight. And it looks like a good subject right there. So make sure you go over there and check out what Prepping Roundtable is going to be about. Until next time, we'll catch you later. And thanks everybody for dropping in. And thank you, mods, for keeping the riffraff out. Until next time, God bless everybody.